Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for another deck profile here. Now, this deck's fucking ridiculous. I also want to give a shout out to my boy, the Worst Duelist. I was actually talking with him about this deck not too long ago, maybe a couple months, but I mentioned that I had it because he loves Metalfoes, and I mentioned I had a Metalfoes Dino list, so I was just like, oh, dude, yeah, fucking bring it to the channel, whatever. So, this deck's fucking very strange. There's a crazy interaction with it, though. So, without further ado, guys, fucking Metalfoes Dino fucking... There's actually 2 Qliphort cards in here, and you feel great 6. But, so let me get right on into it. Alright. This is a 60 card list, because I had to make room for all the Metalfoes scales. So, I'll start with the scrap engine. So, obviously 3 Scrap Raptor. I got the supers in the mail, they just look really good. So, very standard, same with the Chimera and the Scrap Golem. If you guys remember that dinosaur profile I did with the Curious Griffin combo, where you set your
Curious
Floodgate.
George.
Yeah, Curious Sadness that I have inside me. Yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to my boy Johnny. I'm actually playing 3 Ultimate Conductors in this list. And he's just a big proponent of this card at 3. And this list I was actually really enjoying because you blow through all the babies really fast with like the Metalfoes scale. So just 3 of these is completely fine. Like you don't need to fucking play 3 pills. Like even 60 cards. Obviously it's searchable. So there's that. And then I go through the ratios of this real quick. So 3 Oviraptor. You can stay on here, babe. 1 Giant Rex, 1 Miscellaneous Saurus, 1 Collector's Rare Pankratops. Oh, big fall. And I'm only playing 1 Animal Archosaur. You don't need this card really a whole lot in this deck profile at all because the Metalfoes scales do what this card does for you. Obviously, it searches pill, but if you're playing 3 Tyranno, blah, blah, blah. So, and then this is what makes the deck just very consistent, I want to say. But so I'm playing 3 of the Petries, 3 of the baby Ceresaur. So obviously any Metalfoes scale plus a baby is just combo in itself. There is a combo. I was going to show it to you, but it takes too long, and it's a 3-card combo, and I don't like doing 3-card combos. It's the combo is baby plus any 2 Metalfoes scales. Gets you the entire Curious, Scrap, Loop, all of that stuff. It gets you right on in there. So, and then this is another card. Since you're going through the babies all the time, you can just get any dinosaur out of your deck, basically. So I am playing the one Beat Raptor. So this is kind of like the Floodgate monster of the deck. So when this card's on the board, any monster in the extra monster zone is negated, so it's very good. I just find it very nice to play as a 1-of just because you can special summon it off the babies, either one of them. So I can't remember what this card name is. Yeah, Magical Cavalry. So this card, this is also a Pendulum Scale. It's level 3, or Pen Scale 3. This card's very good. So this card's actually just a wall in this format because it's unaffected by monster effects except for pendulum monsters. So you can actually pen summon this. You look down here, maybe you can actually pen summon this, and then Dragoons just can't pop this or anything. It just takes them right to their battle phase unless they're playing pendulums. Pen best deck. Oh. This card's very good. Obviously, you can get it out with the babies. You can search with the Fossil Dig. It's a low scale. It's a rank. You can't pen some of the babies because it's a scale 3, but this card's very good. I was kind of blown away. I actually want to play more of it, but there's other dinosaur scales that I'm going to play too. So, and then for the Metalfoes scales, so this is my scale 1 count. It's just 2 silver gold drivers, and then 3 of this card. So this is the new one. The reason this one's important, obviously, this card is it's a high level, so it's very hard to pendulum summon, obviously, but it's a hand effect is you can reveal it, target 2 cards, including a Metalfoes monster. Metalfoes card, sorry, pop both. So I'm going to explain this card a little bit more, but if for some reason a bunch of the stuff gets stopped or like, whatever, you can reveal this in hand, still pop a baby in one of your scales, and you can still play. So also this card goes hand in hand. I'm going to come back to this card in a moment. Then for the 8 scales, just playing 2 silver or 2 stealing. I'm playing 3 of this. Obviously, you can't pendulum summon. The pendulum summon on the Metalfoes monsters is not very important in this deck. It's just more or less for the, the dinosaur portion, just so you can, like, get whatever out of your hand, because your normal summon will usually be for a baby or the Oviraptor or whatever. So, so it just kind of keeps you in the game. But this card, obviously, this card generates advantage on its own. And you're not going to pendulum summon this anyways, but this card's very good. And then the other 8 is the oh boy, the Wolf Flame. This card's just very good in general. Also, it's level 7, so it's easy to make the BLS link with it. So we go, boys. I'm playing Qliphorts. So if anyone remembers the old Qliphort Metalfoes list with I think Billy Brake was the one that originated this. Shout out to Billy Brake. You can scale this. Pay 800 to add this to your hand. Metalfoes scale, pop this, put it in your extra, and then when you pen summon, you'll pen summon this. You looking down here, maybe pen summon this and this from your hand, and then this becomes Nova into infinity. So, but the reason this is important with this card is if you scale this and you've already used this scale for some reason, you can still reveal this in hand and pop this and the other Metalfoes scale and still scale, and you can still make the infinity. So, it's just very nice. So. And then for the spell cards, obviously this is a lot of monsters. So this is a 60 card list. I actually found it's very consistent, to be honest. And 3 of the Lost World, like I said, Scrap Raptor, and this is a combo on its own, which obviously you can access Scrap Raptor through any Metalfoes scale in a baby. It doesn't even matter. Same with 3 Fossil Dig. And I am actually playing 3 Summoner's Art. So the Summoner's Art, obviously you can search Full Flame, search the Qliphorts. Like, this card has multiple applications. Plus, this is an easy side out. I actually side decked with this deck. I've started getting back into like playing matches where we're not just going first online, and side decking this card out is very nice. I'm not playing Painful Choice. I thought Painful Choice was actually just a really terrible card in my opinion.
Was it painful?
Yeah, it was depressing like my entire life. Sick. Right, guys?
Oh, big club. Oh, big club.
Alright, and since it's a 60 card, I actually am playing Scrapyard in this list, just because, like I said, I want to see, the dinosaur portion of this deck. You can also, when you make Scrap Wyvern, you can actually pop your scraps with, the Metalfoes and stuff and whatever, so this is just very, it's very, very nice. Still 2 pill, and then the other one of, so I'm playing 1 Monster Reborn. This card, like I said, if you're playing scraps or dinosaurs, I think you should just definitely always play this card, because this card reborns scrap gold and it reborns, the Oviraptor or, etc. It's just a very nice extender for this deck. And the last card of the Metalfoes card. So I'm playing 1 Fusion, 1 of this, and 1 of the counter. Shout out my boy Nathan Bourne, even though he doesn't talk to me anymore, so that's cool. But, sick. These are the only Metalfoes cards I play. Obviously, it's 60 cards, so it's fine. The one thing that's cool about this, also, this is just for consistency. I felt this card at 1 was just very good. But in the combo, if you open the 2 scale and a baby Ceratosaurus or the Petrie, when you set these off the Metalfoes after you pop the baby, you do the scrap combo. You can pop either one of these. This will add a Metalfoes monster, or this will go to graveyard and draw a card. So. And obviously you can actually use it for a fusion. And then the last card is the summon limit still, because of the like I mentioned, the curious Griffin play. That's very standard.
It's Curious George.
Curious George. Oh. And then for the extra deck, I do have a couple honorable mentions. So let me actually put this correctly where it's supposed to be. All right. For the extra deck, for the 2 fusions, I'm just playing 1 of each of these. I think these are the best ones. There's not a whole lot to say about this. This card, I think I summoned this card like 6 times, like in playtesting for a week, so it's not super important, but it's nice. I actually was almost trying to build the deck around this card to make 2 of these and then make Beatrice, blah, blah, blah. So, but I ended up just going this route because Tyranno is just such a good card that you can just play it on your own. Then the Orichalc. One thing that's cool about Orichalc is actually you can combo it with Tyranno. You can actually pop this to pop another card, or you can Tyranno, put all your opponent's monsters face down. This card does double piercing instead of sending on Tyranno, you can just double pierce. So it's just very good. So, then the links, the Link Rebo, that's the only link 1. Scrap Wyvern. And the only other link 2 is the Cross Sheep. So, like I mentioned, like sometimes you'll make this play, and then this will summon back 1. Just doesn't even matter what it is. So you can make the Moral Sword. It's just very nice. So, then the Curious and the VLS. These are just like I mentioned earlier with the Wolf Line, etc. So, obviously this is part of the combo. Link 4 is the Griffin and the Moral Sword. And then the only link 5, I actually am playing Underworld Goddess. You don't need your extra deck a whole lot outside of like the scrap pieces or whatever for that combo. I just felt this card was just very good. Like sometimes it would just easily take care of like a Dragoons or whatever, so it just wasn't bless you, babe.
Whoa.
And then the only rank 4s, just the Alta Dweller and the Dolka. I think these are just the best ones. I'm not playing Lagia still. I still just don't. Laggy is just very lackluster in my opinion right now. So I'm playing the 1 Nova and the 1 Infinity for the Qliphort cards. So like I mentioned, with this and any scale, everyone that's old school remembers this. You'll just scale this. You see this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
You'll pay to add this to your hand. Scale this. This pops this. This goes to your extra deck, and then you set, fusion or whatever. And then once you make like links and stuff, because you'll have the babies and stuff, that also clears the zone to play another Metalfoes scale to pop the baby. When you do pendulum summon, usually under Scrap Wyvern or whatever, you Scrap Wyvern and pen summon this and this. This will make Nova. And then this will make Infinity, and then this can suck up an attack position monster, or you just attack with it and it makes Zeus, and it has 2 material or 4 materials, so it has 2 cents. So just very good. So I have a couple honorable mentions for this deck as well. I'm gonna highlight a combo for you. I'm not gonna show you the whole combo just because it takes too long, but you can figure it out if you know what I'm saying. So. Alright, and then for the honorable mentions was the this guy. This card's just really good with the Super Poly. So this just needs a Metalfoes monster and 2 monsters with 3,000 or less attack. So you can just summon a Silvered or anything and just Super Poly 2 of their monsters into this. You know what I mean? It's just very good. It just didn't come up a whole lot because like the way the deck's built, you just want to do the full combo and then just kind of end it there. Also more Beat Raptors if you want. It's a very good flood game monster. Usually, if you draw this though, I was actually playing 2 the first time I built this deck, and like when I would search for it, I would like use my pen summon as my last action for the turn and pen summon this, and so it would negate the monster in the next monster zone for your opponent's turn. So just very good to note. So obviously the Quatless, the new Metalfoes fusion card that lets you fuse from your extra deck, etc. Nice, dude. Sick. I just didn't think this card was necessary to play. So. Obviously, you play the Dogoron. Dogoron's just very good. And these are 2 of the other dinosaur pen monsters. This just kills anything that's not a pendulum monster on attack. And then this one's kind of a high skill. So obviously, I'm not playing them, but there's another honorable mention. So hey guys. Let me just highlight the quote-unquote combo for this. All you need is just let's say fucking 2 scales. And this, and like I said, I'm not going to go super in depth with this, but you just normal summon the baby. Look at the scale pop the baby. Obviously, this is your hand down here. And obviously, you'll set one of the Metalfoes cards. You'll set, let's just say, Fusion if I can fucking find it. Alright, so Fusion is set. The baby will trigger. Maybe we'll get you the Oviraptor. Oviraptor's effect will summon and add you the Miscellaneousaurus. Jesus Christ, dude, 60 card dice. So there's that. You discard the Misk, okay? Then you'll banish the baby and the Misk to summon another baby. Jesus Christ. Summon another baby. Then you'll scale the other one. So I'll pop this. To set, let's say, is the combination. I think that's probably the other one you really want to set. Then the baby will trigger to summon another baby. Once again, it's not this stack. Summon the baby. Okay, then you'll Oviraptor effect, destroy this, and this. Then you'll get the Scraptor. Where are we at? Scraptor. Okay. Then you'll activate Scraptor effect. Pop it. Pop it. To search and, yeah, nice. Search for the Chimera. Search for the Chimera. Obviously, I have an extra normal summon. Summon this. I'm supposed to summon this. And then you can just still continue from here. And like when you make the scrap combo or whatever, however you want to do it, like these 2 or these 2, when you make the Wyvern will pop, do all that stuff, and you can pop either this one to search another Metalfoes scale, or pop this one and put it in grave draw on the card, and then you can just continue. So you can just keep going from there. So it's just kind of like one of those things. The only reason I don't like this combo is because it's 3 cards, but obviously the 3 cards it's just a baby at 2 scales, so that pop. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Cheers. Oh, what?
This video was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, look how many people are in here.
I can't see
Solid,
wrong.
dude. Look at that jacket. Fuck yeah, dude. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Cheers.